In this video, we'll talk about computing for the arithmetic mean and standard deviation using either SPSS or Microsoft Excel. So in this example, I'll be using this data. So we have pre-test and post-test of our 50 students. So we'll use Microsoft Excel first in determining the mean. So we could position our activity to any cell. So I'll just go here at the bottom of the pre-test and post-test. And for the mean, I'll just use the average function. So that's equal to average, open close parenthesis. And then I'll highlight all of my data and then press enter. So this is my mean for the pre-test. And then I'll just copy this and paste this to the post-test to copy the formula for the post-test. So I'll set 1 decimal place for the mean. And then for the standard deviation, I'll be using the stdev.s function. So that is the standard deviation of the sample. And then once again, I'll just be highlighting the data and press enter afterwards. Set the decimal places to just 1 and then copy this and paste this in the post-test. So I'll copy all this and paste this as values, and then after that I'll copy this first, so for the pre-test, and move to my table template and right click on my table. By the way, consists of headers like test, mean, and standard deviation. For the pre-test, I'll just right click here at B2, so that's under the first value for the mean, and then choose transposed so that the values may be placed in horizontal manner. And then I'll copy this, Control C, and then paste this here, right click, and then transpose. And then I'll just set the border back. So that's for using Microsoft Excel. So if I will be using SPSS, say I have the same data, so to compute for the arithmetic mean and standard deviation, if I'm using SPSS, I just have to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and then Descriptives, and then initially, so my variables are placed at the left panel, so I'll just move the pre-test and post-tests here at the right panel, click on options, and then check on mean and standard deviation. So by default, the minimum and maximum values are also checked, so I'll just uncheck those and leave mean and standard deviation checked. Click on continue and then click on OK. So as you see here, you have your pre-test and post-test. You have the mean and standard deviation. I'll double click on this part, highlight all this, right click, choose cell properties, go to format tab, reduce my decimal places to just 1. It could be 2, so depending on your choice. So for our presentation, I'll just be using 1. Click on OK, and then copy this. And then for my table, I just have to paste it directly. So paste, and then you have the values. So whichever is easier for you. So that's basically what you will be doing or using. So that's it for using Excel and SPSS in computing for the mean and standard